Hey guys, welcome back to another Serpwizz report. My name is Deepak Shukla. Please do head over to serpwizz.com to get your free, instantly actionable audit for your website, an SEO audit in less than 37 seconds. So today we're talking about minifying CSS, which is one of the sections that come up on the Serpwizz reports, okay? So with this, minification means to minimize, to reduce the size of something, okay? And then CSS stands for cascading style sheet. So that's ultimately the styling that you'll see on a web page. So styling could be the way that the font is, and I think the color of the image potentially, and the way that this is a darker shade, this is lighter, and just the whole kind of design of it to a degree, if you will. So they're the elements of it, and reduce or minifying the sizes of the files can reduce network payload sizes, meaning that when the browser makes a request from the network which then goes to the server, the size of what the content being delivered from the network to the browser is smaller. So if we go ahead and open this up to see what it says in our web dev section, I just need to double check something. Let's build the future of the web, and this is a site I don't come to enough, I think. Anyway, let's have a look at lists all unminified CSS files along with the potential savings when these files are minified. So minifying CSS can improve page performance. CSS files are often larger than they need to be, so this could be reduced to that, if that makes sense. These two code examples are functionally equivalent, but the second example uses less bytes. And then minifiers can further remove byte efficiency by removing white space. So again, white space, white space. So that's probably quite an interesting visual when you think about it. Turning that into that basically is quite good. And then a CSS minifier, there's lots of them online. You could probably use an online service and manually minifying. Paste your CSS into the service's UI and it returns a minified version of the code. For professional devs, you want an automated workflow that minifies your CSS automatically before you deploy your updated code. This is usually accomplished with a build tool like Gulp or Webpack. Okay, so for the prof devs, for the professional devs, there's an automated workflow. For us other people, or I guess my team are the professional developers, I keep thinking of myself, but for us other guys, then there's manual tools online. Okay, they give you stack-specific guidance depending upon what platform that you use: Drupal, Joomla, Magento, React, WordPress, which covers a damn lot. And I'm gonna now jump into the Googles to see. I like to do this because there's always other angles that they look at it at that I don't cover. So CSS, how do you minify CSS? You open the file using a page editor, copy the entire CSS code, page source, you probably do, or you copy the entire CSS code to your clipboard, go to minify.com, paste it, and then minify from there. Does it improve performance? Unnecessary characters, comments, and symbols are removed when you minify given HTML code or CSS code. So you can minify HTML as well, hypertext markup language. It increases page speed and download times by making the code easier to read and simpler to implement. Why do you need to minify? Faster response times, lower bandwidth costs, rewriting text-based parts of a website to reduce its overall file size. And there's other things that this goes into, okay, which you can probably see, and it goes kind of outside of the scope of this video, but I think it gives you a good sense of how can I make my CSS more efficient. Concatenate. I don't even know what that means, to be honest with you. I've heard of it, and it just sounds like a good word. But you can see that there's a level of depth that this goes into, but fundamentally there's tools to do it. They're covered here. Of course, that is accessible here. So I hope that makes sense, guys. And that is about how to minify CSS.